Right, so what I'm doing here is recording a Uranus special for each star sign. What we have a look at is Uranus has moved into Taurus for approximately the next 7 and a bit years, right? So this is a major transit, a major change for all the star signs. What I will do in each of these videos is highlight the sort of key points or the overarching energies that you will be dealing with in the next 7 and a bit years. How it affects you exactly in your life story will depend on your own life story as such. So you can always request a reading from me, a private reading, to have a look at that. This will just have a look at the key points that will most likely affect most of you over the next 7 and a bit years because of Uranus being in Taurus. Gemini, for you guys, the cards that you get that will describe your overarching energies that are going to affect you through this transit is the tiger, the seahorse, the harp, the kangaroo, the broken bridge, lightning, turkey, broom. Okay, I'm going to go through this card by card and then we'll discuss the story that's in here because there's a definite story. You're doing something risky and you're taking a chance. So you are breaking free of something or going after something. It has to do with family. I know one particular Gemini story who's definitely following this. But what it will do is give you great happiness in the end. So whatever that great risk is or great chance you're going to take, and that's also typical of Uranus, that has to do with your family, it will bring you great happiness in the end. You will have unsettled times, so you need to plan ahead. So I think the thing there is, even though you're taking this big flying leap of faith or taking this big chance or this risk, do have plan B, C and D in place, okay? Don't be reckless in this. Take the risk, take the chance, but try to have some sort of fallback plans for yourself in place. There will be unsuccessful outcomes to some of your problems. That's what the broken bridge says. I have a feeling that you guys probably have an inkling of what that is going to be when the time comes around, if you don't already. You know there's going to be problems and you know perhaps there's just not going to be a good resolution for them. Nonetheless, you will see it ends off on a good card here. Control your anger or you will be sorry someone is behaving stupidly. This actually just describes some, like I say, the Gemini I know story absolutely perfectly. So you're going to take that risk. It regards the family. It will ultimately bring you happiness. You're going to have unsettled times. You're going to have problems you won't be able to resolve. Don't lose your temper with someone who is going to misbehave through all of this. Ultimately, remember, there is great happiness at the end of this. You will have a new home and a new attitude by the end of it all. The other thing I want to tell you guys is this is a 7-year transit, right? So what you're going to find, though, is it won't last the full 7 years. The story might, but the impact of it will have short bursts here and there. This is going to depend on your own personal life story. Normally, what the astrologers will do is look at where it passes over your planets. And then they'll know, okay, you're going to have direct hits at this and that time. So don't think this is 7 years of not being able to overcome problems and having unsettled times. That's not the case. It's just going to be at certain times through those 7 years you're going to be dealing with this. But just remember, ultimately there's great happiness and a new home and a new attitude waiting for you. So it's definitely worth it. Now, the 2 guidance cards that you get, and this is the guidance coming straight from Spirit Universe for you for the story that I've just described. And once again, for me, this is very apt for the Gemini that I do know. First of all, that Queen of Water speaks about having set healthy boundaries. So, for a lot of Geminis, it is now a case of you finally going through a transit that makes you set healthy boundaries, that makes you ask for and expect people to treat you with dignity, respect, and kindness as you so deserve, right? That 6 of Earth says, you've already come across the card that said you're going to have unsettled times. What is interesting here is you are going to get your needs seen to. You will have material gain coming to you through unexpected resources, through generosity, through kindness, through windfalls, through places you didn't think of. So if you find yourself sort of in this very unsettled time, not having a steady job, source of income, things sort of have this roller coaster ride, you're going to be fine, because you are going to be getting everything you need through unexpected places. So don't expect it to come from the normal avenues. It's going to come from other places. But all your needs will be seen to. Right, so I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal or private reading, or that a soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And also to anybody that shares this video, a very, very special thank you to